Let's travel through the beautiful places of Malda Town and the history and find out the history of ancient Gaur, Adina Pandua and the emergence of Malda Town.
The Jahura Kali temple in Malda is located in the outskirts of the main town. It is a prominent Hindu temple dedicated to goddess Kali. It's known for its unique feature of opening on Tuesdays and Saturdays, drawing large crowds for worship. The deity is represented with three faces symbolizing Mahakali, Mahalakshmi and Mahasaraswati. The temple's history is rich with legends, including stories of a Jamindar who rescued by Goddess Kali and the temple's construction as a gesture of gratitude. The temple surroundings are within mango orchards on both the sides of the road. It is mainly a tribal Kali of a village which looks very prosperous, obviously due to the blessings of such a powerful Kali. She is very divine. The Devi is full of joy in the face and also bestows or gives us blessings. The ancient city of Gaud exists since untraceable period. Historical records exist from Mauryan rule. After the death of Skandagupta in 467 AD, Gupta Empire experienced its decline under the later Gupta rulers like Mahasen Gupta. After him, numerous local kings emerged and started taking control of pieces of the whole empire. Shashanka was one of them. He tried to capture Gaur region, that is the present-day Bengal. He belonged from Magadha. His name's meaning is moon god, which indirectly points to Shiva. Some sources say he was a chief of Mahasen Gupta. He drove the Guptas and established his own kingdom in Bengal at Gaur, which is present-day Malda. He extended his kingdom to Orissa and Assam, Kamrup. He was first independent king of Gaur and Bengal, who ruled in the 7th century AD. Bengali calendar was developed during his reign. Capital of Gaur kingdom was made Karna Shubarna, which is in present-day Murshidabad region. The area saw rise and fall of various dynasties like Khiljis, Ilyas Shahi Sultans, Habshis and Mughals. Mughal Emperor Humayun invaded Gaur in 16th century, collapsing the Bengal Sultanate and named it Jannatabad. It was also sacked by Sher Shah Suri for a time being. Due to change in the course of River Ganga, capital was shifted to Dhaka. In British era, in 18th century AD, Malda Town emerged as an important center for cotton and silk industries. Silk was carried from there through Sikkim, Silk Route. So Malda Town acts as a trade hub surrounded by Bihar, South Bengal, North Bengal and Bangladesh in all its four sides, respectively. Also, it is a link between South Bengal and North Bengal, Assam and Sikkim. The existing ruins today that we can see are mainly belonging to Bengal Sultanate and Mughal periods, showcasing the Indo-Islamic architecture. Here we can see Boro Masjid or Boro Sona Masjid. It is a gigantic rectangular structure of brick and stone. This mosque is the largest monument in Gaud. The name means 12 doors. This monument actually was 11. The construction was started by Alauddin Hussain Shah of the Bengal Sultanate and Shah dynasties and was completed in 1526 by his son Nasiruddin Nusrat Shah. The Indo-Arabic style of architecture and the ornamental stone carvings make Borodwari a special attraction for tourists. Dakhil Darwaza. It is an impressive gateway built in 1425 and is an important Muslim monument made of small red bricks and terracotta work. This dominating structure is more than 21 meters high and 34 meters wide. Its four corners are topped with 5-story high towers. Once the main gateway to a fort, it opens through the embankment surrounding it. In the southeast corner of the fort, high wall encloses the ruins of an old place. In the past, cannons were used to be fired from here. Hence the gate also came to be known as the Salami Darwaza. It served as a main gateway to the Gaur fort from the north side. It was erected by Nasiruddin Muhammad Shah. Nasiruddin Mahmud Shah was the first Sultan of Bengal belonging to the Ilyas Shahi dynasty. He ruled from 1435 to 1459. During his reign, Bengal saw significant architectural development. 1 kilometer away from Dakhil Darwaza is the Feroz minar. It was built by Sultan Saifuddin Feroz Shah during 1485 to 89. This Feroz Shah was the second ruler of the Habshid dynasty of Bengal. This 5-story tower resembles the Qudum minar. It is 26 meter high and 19 meter in circumference. The first 3 stories of the tower have 12 adjacent faces each, and the uppermost 2 stories are circular in shape. A spiraling flight of 84 steps can take one to the top of the tower, but entry inside the tower is not allowed. It is built in the Tughlaqi style of architecture. The walls of Feroz Minar are covered with terracotta carvings. The landmark is also known as Pir Asha Minar.
Qudum Rasul Mosque.
It is a remarkable, highly ornamented structure made of bricks. This single domed structure has a square interior and a veranda on 3 sides. It was erected by Sultan Nasrat Shah. It enshrined the Prophet's footprints in stone, which now remain with the Khadims at Mahadipur. In front of the mosque is the rest house, which is in ruins now. Opposite to the Qudum Rasul Mosque stands the 17th century tomb of Fateh Khan, who was a commander of Aurangzeb's army. This interesting structure was built in the Hindu Chala style. Fateh Khan died here. He was sent by Aurangzeb He was the son of Dalwar Khan, who was Aurangzeb's general. He was sent here to counterattack some rebels, but he died here and Fateh Minar was constructed here.
This is the Qudum Rasul Mosque. Here is the footprints of Prophet Muhammad, Qudum of Rasul.
The Lukochuri Darwaza or Lukochuri Gate is located to the southeast of the Qudum Rasul Mosque. Shah Shuja is said to have built it in 1655 in the Mughal architectural style. The name originated from the royal game of hide and seek that the sultans used to play with their begums. According to another source of historians, it was built by Alauddin Hussain Shah in 1522. So the history is not clear about it. Situated on the eastern side of the royal palace, this double-storied darwaza functionally acted as the main gateway to the palace. The innovative architectural styles makes it an interesting place to visit. Bengal Sultanate ruler Sultan Yusuf Shah built the Chika Mosque in 1475. The name originated from the fact that it used to shelter a large number of chikas or bats. Chikas means the animal bats. It is a single domed edifice, almost in ruins now. The beautifully ornate carvings on the walls and the images of Hindu idols on the stonework of the doors are still partly visible. The mosque also bears traces of Hindu temple architecture. It contains some carved stones from a Hindu temple and enameled bricks. This single dome structure is called a mosque but is probably a mausoleum. Tradition says that it was used as a prison by Sultan Hussain Shah. It is also called Chika Mosque as it was infested by bats before its clearance. When it was cleared, before that lots of bats came out, so it was given the name Chika Mosque. Standing to the northeast of the Chika Masjid, the Gumti Darwaza was built in 1512 by Alauddin Hussain Shah. It was made of brick and terracotta. Once it had brilliant colors woven into the artwork, which are still partly visible. It is said that real gold was used in the decorations. The Darwaza, however, is closed to the public now. The Baisgazi wall. It is located about 25 km from the main town. The height of this massive wall is estimated to be 22 yards. Thus it is named as Baisgazi wall. This wall defended the ancient palace region of Gaud from three sides. It was built by Sultan Nasiruddin Mahmud Shah. The wall has a pyramidal shape with its width of 15 feet at the base and approximately 9 feet at the peak. The brick was decorated brilliantly using stained terracotta tiles. An excavation was carried in the previous few years where remains belonging to the Bengal Sultanate was excavated. The entire structure is built with a durable crisscrossed wall on which a chain of circular walls was built enclosing the entire area. Each brick is equal in size with holes in all four sides. The wall does not go any renovation and so remains in the ruins now. This wall depicts the ancient architectural traits of the Sultanate rulers. The Tantipara Mosque is located between the Latan Mosque on the south and the Chota Sagar Dighi on the north within the mud-walled city of Gaud. Mirshad Khan, a high-ranking noble of Sultan Yusuf Shah, erected this building. The mosque is now in ruins. It is a large oblong structure and measures externally 4 octagonal towers. The mosque can be entered through arched doorways, 5 in the eastern side and 2 each in the north and south sides. The central mihrab has a rectangular projection outside. The mosque was originally decorated with beautiful exquisite terracotta ornamentation, much of which has disappeared now. Tantipara means weavers' quarters. This is a community which is essential to the city's economy because of its location in a cotton, silk, muslin producing area. It's also a photogenic place. This is a park known as Belaseshe Park, which is very relaxing and full of scenic view. The sunset can be experienced marvelously from here. It contains a children park, a boating area, a large circular region to stroll around and spend a quality time in the evening. Some 4-legged friends are also to welcome you. It contains a cafeteria where some drinks like coffee, tea and snacks can be obtained. It also has some lighted tents which are provided for sitting and taking quality pictures. Another pond is there in the other side which is fully lighted around its perimeter, surrounded by beautiful plants and flowers. The evening, the transition of sunset to the evening looks marvelous from here. The sky colored, the gradient of the sky is so beautiful. The layered hue mesmerizes the eye. It's a soothing effect on the eye. See how the color is changing gradually. The gradient is marvelous from this park. A distant view is also worth capturing. The image, the reflection of those lighted huts falling on water is really eye-catching. So it's a beautiful park that everyone should visit, whoever comes to Malda. For sitting and taking pictures. a good place to relax and stroll around. Moving over the river Mahananda, from one part of Malda moving to another part. If we move through this path straight, we are moving towards North Bengal actually. So basically we are traveling to Pandua and Adina. The Eklathi Masjid, it is also a mausoleum which was built in the early 15th century. It houses three tombs, one of Sultan Jalaluddin Muhammad Shah and other two of his wife and son Shamsuddin Ahmad Shah. Jalaluddin was a son of Raja Ganesh who has later converted to Islam. He was one of the first native Muslim king of Bengal. Jalaluddin frequently ruled from Pandua and eventually believed to have died there, which makes him the last Sultan of Bengal to rule from Pandua. According to tradition, the construction of the mausoleum costed 1 lakh rupees, so it received its name, Eklathi Masjid. It is the earliest surviving square-shaped building with a single dome in Bengal. The brick structure has 4-meter thick walls and an octagonal-shaped interior. It has smoothly curved corners with terracotta ornamentation. Intricate terracotta carvings can be found on the walls of all the sides. This architecture may have been inspired by the brick temples in pre-Islamic Bengal. The mausoleum actually represents a thatched hut type of feeling that looks like a village type of feeling. It is an earliest example of Bengali type of village architecture which is constructed in a mausoleum form. The Adina Mosque is a former mosque in Malda district. It was the largest structure of its kind in the Indian subcontinent and was built during the Bengal Sultanate as a royal mosque by Sikandar Shah, who is also buried inside it. The mosque is situated in Pandua, which was a royal capital at that time. The architecture resembles the Umayyad Mosque in Damascus, a style that was used during the introduction of Islam in new areas. The early Bengal Sultanate had the ambitions to defeat the Delhi Sultanate. The Adina Mosque was commissioned in 1373. This site is a monument of national importance. A few parts of the mosque exterior have carvings of elephants and dancing figures. The mosque was damaged by earthquakes in the 19th century. Nowadays it is in ruins and photography is not allowed inside due to some religious reasons.
Adina had a Adinath temple which was later converted into Adinath Mosque.
The Adina Deer Park is situated in the district of Malda. It is heard that this area was within the territory of King Ganesh. It was vested to the government or given to the government in 1960-61. An area of 70 acres was handed over to the forest department. The Deer Park is connected with NH34 by a metal road which is under the control of local panchayat. It contains a beautiful deer park with lots of variety of deers and also some imported birds.
This is actually an forest which has been converted into a mini zoo and a deer park has been attached with it. Both sides of the road are covered with lush green trees with a very environmental ambience, peaceful. When the sunlight penetrates through these trees, the effect is amazing that can be seen here. This cage contains some species of imported birds, like this white cockatoo from Australia. Generally, these cockatoos are intelligent, but what this one is trying to do from inside the cage, trying to grab a big piece of dried leaf from inside that cage, must be passing the time in some adventurous activity. This is the deer park, which is thoroughly fenced throughout its perimeter, and lots of spotted deers are found inside, moving in their habitat freely, drinking water, grazing in the field.
The chital deer or the spotted deer, on the body there is spots, lots of dotted spots. That type of deer is available here mostly. Non-spotted deers are also available. They roam about freely under the fence structure. We can have a very nearby view of those deers.
These are very sleek and active deers, very alert as per their characteristics. Oh my dear friend, what do you want? Must be asking for some food, but feeding them from outside is not allowed. They get sufficient quantity of food. They are well maintained here.
এই ডিয়ার পার্কে পৌঁছতে অনেকটা সময় লাগে, অনেক হাঁটতে হয়। It takes a lots of time to stroll, but the stroll is amazing, breathtaking and relaxing.
This is the Pardesi Dhaba, where we can obtain a veg meal at rupees 100 and maybe 10 or 20 rupees extra for GST. So beautifully decorated interior design with different God, Kali idol, ice creams, sweets. These are at the beginning at the front, and inside there are lots of glamorously decorated tables for lunch and dinner. A simple Bengali style lunch will be provided.
Sightseeing is complete. Let's summarize Malda Town in Bengali.
আদিনা থেকে ফিরতে মালদার পথে মেন রোডে পড়ে যায় এই পরদেশি ধাবা, যেখানে ক্লান্ত হয়ে লোকে একটুখানি এখানে ভালো অ্যাম্বিয়েন্সের মধ্যে লাঞ্চটাকে করে ফেলতে পারবে। মাত্র 100 টাকায় ভাত, ডাল, দুরকম তরকারি, চাটনি, পাঁপড়, টক দই, মিষ্টি, পোস্ত, আলু ভাজা, এত কিছু 100 টাকায় খুবই ভালো এনভায়রনমেন্টে অ্যাম্বিয়েন্সে পাওয়া যাচ্ছে। মালদা স্টেশন থেকে নেবেই কাছেই হচ্ছে ঝলঝলিয়া মার্কেট, যেখানে অনেক খাবার দাবার দোকান, হোটেল, বাজারপত্র আছে।
ঝলঝলিয়া মার্কেট থেকে এগিয়ে এলেই পরে কানির মোড়। কানির মোড় থেকে সোজা গেলে মনস্কামনা মন্দির হয়ে 420 মোড়, আর কানির মোড় থেকে ডান দিক নিলে চলে যায় রথবাড়ি। রথবাড়ির থেকে সোজা গেলে ইংলিশ বাজার, আর রথবাড়ির ডান দিক নিয়ে গেলে গৌর মালদা। রথবাড়ির থেকে বাঁ দিকের রাস্তাটা আবার 420 মোড়ে মিশে সোজা মহানন্দার ওপর দিয়ে চলে যায় ওল্ড মালদা, আদিনা। ভালো ভালো হোটেল আছে রথবাড়িতেও, 420 মোড়েও, আর স্টেশনের কাছে থাকতে গেলে ঝলঝলিয়া মার্কেটের কাছেও আছে। তবে এই কানির মোড়ের পাশে দুখানা ভালো ভালো হোটেল এখন নতুন তৈরি হয়েছে, হোটেল বেদান্ত আর হোটেল গ্র্যান্ড এম্বাসি।
ইংলিশ বাজারও হচ্ছে মালদার মেন আকর্ষণ, জমজমাট জায়গা, প্রচুর দোকান বাজার।
Just one weekend is enough to visit Malda. First day we can visit Gaur Malda, and second day we can visit Adina, that is the old Malda. আর এর মধ্যেই সন্ধেবেলা, রাত্রিবেলা এখানকার বাজার দোকান, নাইট লাইফ, তার সাথে নানা রকম মন্দিরও ভিজিট করে নেওয়া যায়।
সাইট সিন করতে গেলে গাড়ি বুকও করা যায় বা টোটো রিজার্ভ করেও যাওয়া যায়।
এখানে আছে ভালো ভালো শপিং মল, ডমিনোজ, কেএফসি, নানা রকম বাঙালিয়ানা রেস্টুরেন্ট। মালদা কিছু বছর ধরে অনেকটাই ইমপ্রুভ হয়েছে।
Another goddess Kali temple is the Manaskamana Kali temple who fulfills our wishes.
কানির মোড় থেকে 5 মিনিটের রাস্তায় মনস্কামনা মন্দির, খুবই জাগ্রত মহাকালী মনস্কামনা। সকালে ভিড় হয় ভীষণ, কালেকটিভলি একটা ব্যাচ হিসেবে পুজো দেওয়া হয় সকালবেলাতে, কিন্তু সন্ধেবেলার পুজোতে ওরকম কোনো ব্যাপার নেই। যদি অনেকজন আসে তাহলে কালেকটিভলি পুজো হয়, নয়তো যে ইন্ডিভিজুয়ালি যাবে ওই একজনকেও পুজো করে সঙ্গে সঙ্গে প্রসাদ বা ফুল দিয়ে দেওয়া হয়।
মালদার বিখ্যাত ফজলি আম পাওয়া যায় আমের সময় এলে, অন্য সময় পাওয়া যায় এই আমেরই তৈরি খাঁটি আমের সত্ত্ব। তাছাড়া ক্ষীর দই মালদায় ফেমাস।